Welcome to the Twin Stitches Designs podcast. My name is Julie, and I am the designer behind Twin Stitches Designs. This is episode 3. Thank you to any returning viewers, and thank you to any new viewers. I hope you enjoy this podcast and follow me along. So I am so excited to be coming to you guys again. It is Saturday night. It's a little dark outside, so I do have my kitchen light on. I know it's a little bit brighter than the other time, but we're gonna go with it. I'm so excited to show you everything I've been working on. I've been knitting my bum off, some new designs, and I just want to share everything with you. So first things first, we're gonna go over some administrative things where you can find me. I am Julie Ann Knitter, both on Instagram and Ravelry. You can find our Ravelry group, Twin Stitches Designs. If you go link on the group tab in Ravelry, I will have everything linked down below the show notes on YouTube, as well as in the Ravelry group. If you have any questions, either leave them on YouTube or in the Ravelry group, and I'll make sure to answer any of those to you. Finally, guys, I did it. Did it first thing. If you caught the last podcast at the complete end, I forgot to mention we are doing a knit along. So I came out with a collection. It's called the Coffee House Sock Club. It is 3 individual patterns that are releasing September 1st, October 1st, and November 1st, and they are all inspired by coffee. I collaborated with some amazing friends, and it is just so much fun. So the knit along is going from September 1st all the way to December 31st. And there's a few ways that you can do that. We have the hashtag on Instagram. I'll be pulling some prizes from there. You can use Coffee House Sock Club. You can put in the chatter in the Ravelry group. I'll be pulling some prizes there. And also the FO thread. Now, to be eligible for prizes, you have to finish 1 pair of socks. It could be either of the 3 patterns. And if you finish all 3, then put 3. And if you finish more than that, if there's one pattern you really love, and that's fine by me, double dipping is highly encouraged. If you have some other knit-alongs that you can join. And yeah, I think that's it for the details of it. I'm very flexible in terms of the length of the foot. If you just do like little shorties, that does not bother me. So I want to go over some of the prizes that we have for that knit along. I'm still waiting on some that I'm going to be receiving in the mail, and I'll be showing those as they come. And if you are a maker and want to donate for this knit along, get in touch with me. Best way would be send me a direct message on Instagram. So the prizes that we have up to now, we have 3 pattern prizes from me. So 3 of whatever your choice to 3 different people, 1 pattern each from my shop. So that is any patterns, could be sweaters, socks, whatever. I'm just looking at my notes here below. I have 1 pattern from Mary, who is Crafty Toots. And she is donating 1 pattern from her shop as well. I will link her below. And Mary is actually the one who designed the fun illustration for the Coffee House Sock Club. So she was very generous and did that. She's so talented. Brianna of Little Wolf Knits, who I'm actually going to show a whip here later. She is donating a skein of yarn from her shop of the winner's choice, so she will send that directly to you. And a really fun one is a hat that was created by MJ Crochet Knits, and she I will put a picture in the show notes, and she has, I want to say it's a crochet hat, and it says coffee on the top. Now, what fun is that to receive an actual like knitted or crocheted gift already done for you? I just love that. So we're adding some fun things in there, and I hope you come and join all the fun. The club is still available to purchase as the full club. It is currently $17 Canadian, and starting December 1st, they will be available for individual purchase. So they'll be $7 each. So you still get a discount now if you want to come and join. So, oh, I also put today for 1 week, I put my whole shop on sale 20% off. Use coupon code HELLOFALL and it'll give you on all of my individual patterns. So that does not include the Coffee House Sock Club. But all of my patterns, I've put it on sale for the fall. I'm just loving this weather, and I thought there's a lot of new followers, and I thought, you know what, just put the shop on sale for a week and you guys get whatever patterns you want and just have a little bit of fun. I think we're done with administrative. You guys, I'm on the ball. It's about time, isn't it? Like episode 3. I think I'm good. Like third time's a charm. How about that? All right, you guys. Can I just like wear this like every single day? This is a new sweater design that I have just finished and I have sent off to test knitters yesterday. So if you would love to test knit this, I'm still actually looking, and you'll be able to meet the deadline. I want to say that I put it November 6th. I'm either doing it, I have instructions for both the short sleeve and the long sleeve version, and I'm still looking. I don't have any testers for size 1, 7, and 8. So if you are interested, send me a direct message. I'll let you know the details and we can maybe work something out to include you in that. But this sweater is a top-down yoke design with simple color work. It is knit out of Lizzie Ann yarns. The red color is Barn. The contrast color is Teacup. Their yarn was amazing to work with, and I'll just stand up and show you like full booby shot, but so it's really fun. I added, it's full-length sleeves, and I added some fun color work. And yeah, I really loved knitting it. There is short rows in the back. Don't know what else. Yeah, it was just absolute. Their yarn is amazing to work with. I used her soft sock base, which is a 75-25, and the base is true. I blocked this out and it softened up. Like, it was already soft, and then when I blocked it and I wore it, and I'm like, oh my God, like it feels amazing. So this won't be the last that I'll be working with these lovely ladies. And I know that they'll be having some kits when I release this pattern. I'm hoping early November, around like November 10th. I'll keep you posted on that date, but I'm hoping around that weekend. So yeah, I'm just like petting it all the time. Oh, I'm a dork. That's okay. That's why you guys are here, right? We're all a little crazy for yarn. But yeah, so I'm absolutely in love with this, and I can't wait to get this pattern out to you guys. I can't wait to see all your combinations and your colors, and oh, yep. I'm really into yoke designs right now. Color work is my thing. I don't know what it is. It just like sucks me. Like, I need to do color work. I just absolutely love it. So yeah, that was a fun collaboration with these ladies, and like I said, it won't be my last because I love them and their yarn. All right, do you guys want to see what I'm working on? So I mentioned this is stored in my Mrs. Brown's bag that I bought a few years ago. And this is the collaboration with Brianna of Little Wolf Knits. And you guys, I'm so on the ball that I actually have the tag. Oh, my lighting. Oh, there we go. Little Wolf Knits. This is her Dune Runner and Boardwalk on her Sunfish base, which is a 75-25. So I'm really loving this. This is going to be coming out, might be early October. I'm not even sure if I'm going to go it through with test knitters just because it's such a simple pattern. So I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. Let me put it on a sock blocker for you guys so you can really see the pattern. There we go. Do you guys see it? I really love it. So it's this ribbing that goes all the way down and then these fun little things in the middle. It is such a mindless, really, really fun pattern. This is her yarn. It's Dune Runner. And then I have a little stitch marker, a monster cookie. It's blowing out a little bit. If I bring it closer, there we go. From Amanda of Little Bitty Delights. So I bought this one. She had sent me the Coffee House Club ones. And yeah, so I am absolutely loving this knit. I'm going to be popping in the brown heel, and this is Boardwalk. So this I am knitting on my red lace Chiago needles. For my husband, I always do a 64 stitch count sock with on a 2.5 millimeter needle. Always. Just fits him the best, and I don't mess with it. Yeah, so it really like gives like this squishy and super, what's the word I'm looking for, guys? Stretchy fabric. So I find that with men, they have bigger feet. So I'm wanting something that's super comfortable and also mindless for us because sometimes we avoid knitting men's pair of socks because it's more knitting. So I want something that's really enjoyable to knit and you're not like, oh my God, why did I choose to knit them socks? So yeah, so I wanted something that is fun and I'm really loving it. So I'm excited to keep this going. And I did make some progress because last time I just had the cuff. And yeah, so I'm at 5.5 inches and I'm gonna be knitting around 6.5 to 7 inches. My husband loves long legs on his socks, which makes more knitting for me, but that's what he loves to wear. So, and I will make it for him. He is so knit worthy. Loves his hand knit socks, will wear them all the time. And that's what he'll go for when I put them all in his drawer. He'll go for the hand knit socks first. So I'm like, I kind of have to knit him socks. So this, I am actually hoping it might be out the beginning of October. I have a deadline for another design that is a secret, and I have to finish that first. Once those are done, then I can really focus on this and another pattern. So yeah, that's going to be coming out soon. It's going to be part of a men's collection, so I'm planning on releasing 2 to 3 patterns in a mini collection that would be geared towards manlier patterns. I find that there's not enough out there. There's either a lot of lace or some cables, so I'm really trying to come out with a collection of patterns that are man-friendly. Still great for women, but I want something that I can knit the guys in my family and be like, they won't be like, oh, well, I don't like that pattern, or it doesn't suit me well, or I want something that's very easy and that they would like. So I hope you guys like that. All right. The next whip that I have is a new sweater design. This one I had shown on my stories a little bit. Oh, the bag is by Minnie Moose. Not Minnie Mouse. Minnie Moose. I'll link them below. They don't have the tag. I'd won this in a little giveaway, and their bags are like, they're kind of like the French Supply, but way cheaper. And I really, really do love their bags. It's a nice canvas, and I really like it. Very roomy. So I had posted on my stories that I tried a swatch. And I mentioned on my last podcast that I wasn't sure what I was going to do, if I wanted to do like a loose gauge or if I wanted to do color work. I wasn't sure on the design. And so I was going to share more about that. Now this is a very blue color. It might blow out a little bit. Like it's much darker in person. My lighting isn't the best. So when designing, you have to be comfortable with ripping stuff out. So I had spent like an hour or two. I did all the math. I did a gauge swatch, and then I had started this yoke. And you see like it's a looser gauge. I liked it, but I also had an idea for a colorwork yoke in mind for this. Here it's a little bit more, oh yeah. By the way, that's my doing. Don't worry, it's from being in my little bag. This is more accurate. It's like a beautiful dark blue. I love it. Oh, you might want to know by who it's by. It is from my friend Laura of Camp Fiber Yarns, who is an incredible dyer. By the way, she just came out with, oh my God, Baltic Amber? Is that your new color, Laura? Oh my God, guys, you have to go see. It's like the most perfect yellow. It's like this fall yellow. I can just picture like sweaters and hats and like everything in that yellow. I can't even. So I'm using Laura. There we go. Of Camp Fiber Yarns. This is her tiramisu, and this is Mariana's Trench. So I'm pairing up these again, but in reverse. So if you know my God, mom brain, I'm forgetting the name of my own pattern. Tranquilio. You guys, I swear, they tell you you're gonna lose your memory when you get pregnant, but what they don't tell you is it doesn't come back. Like, they should warn you about that. Like, say, like, you know, it won't come back. I thought, like, okay, I'll lose my, memory during pregnancy, and obviously after I give birth, it'll come rushing back. Yeah, no. It's gone forever. You just deal with it. But anywho, your tangent over here. But yeah, no, so I'm really excited about that. So I absolutely love these colors together. So yeah, I tried this. I do like it. It might be a design in the future, but it's just not what I was craving. I'm obsessed with colorwork yokes. So yeah, that's what I am currently doing. I had a little bit of the tiramisu left over of the other sweater. And I am working this up. I don't want to show you guys fully, but until the yoke is done, because I'm not 100% sure on the design yet. I'm loving the way it's knitting up so far. There's some texture, there's some color work, and it's just going to be another simple. I love designs that are simple, that look complicated, but that the color work is very simple. So I don't like overcomplicated things with multiple colors, and I just want this to be something I can pick up and know where I'm at. And yeah, so I am doing the helical knitting, which is a new technique, because this one is a little bit, yeah, you can see it here. It's a little bit darker, not as dark as it's showing on screen. It's hard to capture this blue. It's just so stunning, you guys. Go on either my Instagram or Laura's Instagram, and I have like a real accurate picture of it. So helical knitting is hard to explain, but you are switching out the colors. So when you do normal, you'll always have this one starting point, either beginning of round, typically where you'll always change the colors around and around, and you'll sometimes have like this little line, fluffing my nose. You'll have like this line going down, and you can sometimes see it. Helical knitting is when you are constantly changing that beginning of round, where you are all the skeins are starting. Probably doing a horrible job explaining this, but you slip 3 stitches as the 3 stitches before your next skein starts. You will slip those 3 stitches, pick up that skein, keep knitting. Before you get back, slip the 3 stitches, pick up that skein. So you're always moving it by 3 stitches. Babel's Traveling Yarn, which is fudge, I forget her name. She has an amazing tutorial. And when you look at the YouTube video, it makes complete sense. It makes sense. And then when you're knitting it, you're like, how is this even? And it just does. So you won't get this line, and you are constantly changing skeins. So it is really, really nice. So you don't get that big drastic, like this is one color or a lot, and then that's the different one. Did you guys even get like any of that? Hopefully some of you. Anyways, I am hoping by the end of this week I can split for the sleeves for this design and show you it more on the next podcast. It all depends if I want to stick with it or not. I love designing on the go, so I usually have all the math figured out. So that's what I did this week, was I did all of the math for the sweater. I'm actually doing this sweater design in 10 sizes. My normal is 9, and I'm adding another size in. So it will range from about a 30-inch bust all the way to a 62-inch bust, I think. So yeah, so it's going to be around that. And I love designing where I am doing all the math, so I know it works. I will do the color work chart, and I will do like everything that I need to, but all of the rest of the sweater, I want it to go however I'm feeling. If I want to do it fully length, what the ribbing I want it to be, do I want it short sleeve, long sleeve, 3/4 length, like anything, all of those details, those bind offs, those whatever. I love doing those however they come. If I want it super loose, if I want it tight, that is all something that I love designing as I go on, and I'm trying it on. I'm like, okay, no, I would like this here, that there. Do I want to add something here? That's all something that I love designing on the go. And I find that's the fun thing about it, is you can change whatever you want. Like this, for an example, this sweater, I was texting the ladies of Lizzie Ann, and I'm like, I'm thinking short. I think I want to make it short. So I actually did the sweater short sleeve, bound off the whole thing. And I tried it on, and I'm like, I want it long sleeve. Ripped it all out, and then re-knit the sleeves, and I'm like, no, I'm happy with knitting it long sleeve because I really wanted to give you guys that option. And this color work, I wasn't planning on it. And I was knitting, and I'm like, there needs to be like something right here. There needs to be like that extra touch. So I just decided, all right, I'm gonna add it there. Why not? And I think that's what I love about designing, is taking that creativity and just like pouring it all out on a project. I love it. So those are the two main things that I can show you. I have been making progress on some secret designing, and I am really trying to finish that. I need to finish that by the end of September and have it out in the mail to that person. So I'm really focusing on that. And what I'm planning on doing is, before I mail it out, I'll do a video, and whenever that is released, I'll be able to show it here to you guys to see what it looks like, and yeah, to show you guys in detail. So I'm really excited about that, and then I want to show you guys everything that I'm working on. Now, I have not knit a single dishcloth this week. I've been, I mean, that sweater design took up like almost a day, where I did all the gauge swatch, and the one that I just showed you that I didn't go with for the design, I did the gauge swatch, I did the graft, I did all of it. But it's never lost, because sometimes you never know when inspiration strikes, and I'm like, okay, I know Laura's yarn, and I do plan on working with her more in the future. So if ever another colorway comes up and I'm like, ooh, that would be good for this idea that I have, I know that that yarn will work for it, and my needles and all of the grading. And oh yeah, you guys should have seen the Excel sheets. Like, my brain was just, all right. I think that's it with what I'm working on. It's not much, but I'm really making a lot of progress on what I have. So I'm really proud of that, guys. I will show you, I did get 2 things in the mail. One of them I purchased. So I love, as you know, color work. And sometimes I find it hard sketching out things. I have Stitch Mastery on my computer, and that's great, but I love writing things out. I'm a pen, pencil, paper girl. Like, I'm old fashioned like that. I just love writing everything down. And I purchased on Amazon. It is called the Knitter's Design Notebook, and it's graph paper that is made for knitting to resemble the size of knitted. So this was, I want to say, $10 Canadian. And I really love the fabric of it. Like, it's a nice bendable, and it's on both sides. So I really, really like this, and I think it's something that I will keep on buying whenever I run out. It is something I can, it's really light, so I can put in a bag. That's one thing that I think I need to eventually get is I go to coffee shops a lot to get away from my girls when my husband is taking care of them, to really try and concentrate on doing grading patterns or writing out patterns and doing all of that technical stuff. So I need to get myself like a nice big tote bag or something like that where I can shove all of these things in, and my projects and my notebooks and my pattern library. So I need to find like a really good sturdy big bag to put all of that in. So that will be the next thing eventually on my list to get. And the next thing that came in the mail is going to be a sweater collaboration. And this is from, sorry, I'm grabbing the other skein there, from Lauriane of Tôt le Matin Yarns. She is in France. We were talking, and I'm going to be designing a sweater pattern out of her yarn. And the main color, you guys, if you know me, this is my jam. I'm a neutral gal. I'm not a huge fan of neons. I don't mind them in socks. I don't mind neon in socks. I will wear pretty much any color of socks. I do love that. But for a sweater pattern, if you see me around, I'll usually be wearing gray or black, or I'm not very adventurous. But this skein is absolutely stunning. She asked me to pick out the colors on her website, and this is on her DK base. Like, you see how squishy. Like, it's so squishy, you guys. So it's Toe DK 115. It's 100% superwash merino. It is 115 grams, 230 meters to 251 yards. So this is going to be the main color of the sweater. And the two contrast colors I got are this. It is so beautiful. So this one is called Ghost, but I do know, I shouldn't say, I think she had changed the recipe a little bit to really match these two to go with it. I think she had changed the speckling a little bit, but it is beautiful. That one is Ghost. This is Fox. And this one, oh my dear, is Cumulonimbus. Did I butcher that? Maybe. I'll get you guys to look at it. Cumulonimbus. Maybe I butchered it. Maybe that's correct. I don't know. You guys are probably laughing, whoever knows. But yeah, so I'm really excited, and that is going to be a new sweater design. So I got 5 of the main color and 2 each of the contrast colors. And then she sent me a little bit extra yarn that I don't want to show for a fun extra added in the design. So I'll keep that a secret in suspense. But yeah, there, that is absolutely perfect representation of the colors. So I'm really, really excited. And if you know anything about me, it's gonna be color work. I can't wait. So I do want to get Laura's sweater done, that written up, designed, and then I have 2 more sweaters designs to be knit and designed in the go. So I'm trying to change up a little bit what I'm like. I love socks and I will always be designing socks, but I'm also trying to get more into sweater designs because I used to knit a lot of garments. And I found ever since I've been designing socks, I'm not knitting as many garments because I feel guilty that I should be working on design. And if I'm not designing, then, it's like that guilt that we put on ourselves. And so I'm so happy to be designing sweaters. And I hope you guys like the designs. Thank you to anybody, by the way, who purchased my newest sweater pattern. I was so blown away by all of your support, and it means so much to me. It really does. I do a happy dance to every single purchase I see coming on my phone. I mean, I think that's the thing about buying with small businesses is there's a real person behind it all, and they appreciate all of your support and everything that you send. I can't say thank you enough to all of you. So I think that's it on the knitting. I'm just going to double check my notes. Yeah, that's it on the knitting. So if you were only here for the knitting, thank you so much. And I hope you enjoyed this podcast. If you did, give it a nice thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. And for the rest of you, I will let you know what's happening in my life. This week was a little bit rough. I was a little bit not too active on social media this weekend because we had a huge storm here passing through on Saturday and Sunday. We lost power in our house for over, I want to say 34, 35 hours. So we did end up losing everything in our fridge, which I had just done a full grocery, thinking, we're going to be in a storm, we're going to be stuck at home. Don't worry, I got everything settled. I'm going to do a full grocery. I'm going to pack up that fridge. Excuse my language. Shit happens. There's nothing you can do about it. We are all safe and fine, and that is what matters the most. So on Sunday morning, we lost power Saturday night around 5 o'clock. And then Sunday morning, we decided, okay, we still don't have power. We don't know when power is coming back. So we headed to my parents', which is about a half hour from here. And we went to their house. They made us lunch and breakfast and supper. And it was so nice. Me and my husband got to shower. And the girls got all nice and warm. It was just really nice. I mean, we are also very thankful that it wasn't in the middle of winter because here on the east coast of Canada, it is freaking cold in the winter. Like sometimes minus 30, minus 40. It's ridiculous. So we were able to come back and sleep in our home and that it wasn't too cold. We bundled up all the girls and it was actually, you know what? It was kind of fun. Me and my husband that night, I have not played a game of crib, in I want to say like 15 years. And we pulled out, I was looking through like storage bins and we were trying to figure out like, what are we going to do? I have knitting, but my husband didn't really have anything. So I was trying to figure out things. And so we found a crib board and then I found some cards and I thought, you know what, let's just have fun. And so we put a candle on the table and we kind of just had a cute game night. And you guys, I want to do that more often. I want to get away from the technology and the TV and all of that. So it was really fun. And on that note, we ordered a fun puzzle for me and my husband. And we ordered like one of those like roll up mats where you can like lay it out during the day and then we'll lay it out during the night and then roll it up for the day so the girls don't get at it. But I'm wanting to do that more often, is kind of disconnect from everything and spend some actual time together rather than always in front of the TV. So I think I need that, that disconnect. And I'm really excited. So we ordered it from Amazon. We're an Amazon family. I mean, guys, it's so quick. It arrives in like 2-3 days. How can you not? So I'm really excited. That's supposed to arrive this week. And so I might show that on the next podcast. It's like, I've not done puzzles in years. And I think we got one, it's like the bigger puzzle pieces, like a 300, but it's like bigger pieces. So that is going to be fun. And if you watched my previous podcast, you probably noticed my hair is a little bit shorter and lighter. I decided to chop off like 3 to 4 inches of my hair. So, I mean, she went a little bit lighter than I was wanting, but I think I like it. It takes some getting used to. I don't go for haircuts very often, and I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna chop off like 3, 4 inches. I do that like once a year where I just do like a drastic cut. Does anybody else do that? Like you just like, I need a change and I need to look in the mirror and see a real change. So yeah, so that was a lot of fun. I did that this week, and I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Not much else. I had brunch with some of my girlfriends this morning. It was so nice to get out of the house and spend some time with adults, with real adults. And I also had a knit night with some of my other girls. We are starting to meet up once a week, so that is a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying that and their company and seeing what other people are working on. And yeah, I think that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This one is actually the longest one I think that we've done. I'm always wanting to keep them around 30 to 45 minutes, these fun little podcasts that you guys are able to catch and just come to you guys on a weekly basis to show you what I'm working on, what I'm designing on, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. So, as always, happy knitting, and I will see you next week. Bye.